Alright, we are right back into another Dragon Ball Super Card Game video, and yeah, it is today another day, set series, or set 7, wow, set series, as they don't really organize in the the strategy anymore. It's been a hot minute, and as I get my life together, and just kind of a real heads up before we jump right into it and go over these cards. I'm sure you've already seen them. Please let me know in the comments below what you believe, what you think is very cool, what else is missing, what black will look like, what's actually going to be in the format, what's actually going to be fun. Definitely let me know in the comments below before anything. But I do want to give a preface. I might slow down in frequency as far as uploads and videos go. I do have a series planned. I still want to do something for 3,500. We just hit that. I am very happy about that. And probably within a couple months, I'm probably gonna go ham on videos again towards the end of the regionals or middle regionals. And I do plan to attend a lot of different events like Dallas and PPG, Pasadena for Core TCG, San Diego most likely since it's on the west side, maybe Orlando. I don't know yet. Let me know which one is good enough to attend. But regardless of my upload frequency, I'm not going anywhere as far as this game goes. And this is why we have a new set, blue, or yeah, actually blue and yellow. We're going to start with the yellow since they literally did not put it up on the strategy. Starting out with the newest hit, and this was revealed on their Facebook for their Awakened. The Awakened side for hit, but now we have the Unawakened side, which says activate main once per turn, choose one card in your life, then choose up to one blue or yellow Universe 6 card with an energy cost of 1 in your hand and play it. I don't think there's too many targets. We're going to go over the new Caulifla. We already kind of saw both of them, and as well as a Kale, but both of these are pretty much searchers slash play a card. And then you know, we have these two, the red boys, top 3 over here, and then a blocker, I guess, for free. I mean, the targets are going to be Caulifla and Kale, let's be real here. He is still the yellow leader, so I guess shenanigans, right, with all the Universe 6 stuff that we're going to take a look at. And then we have flip over, draw 1, and then choose up to 1 energy. So time skip hit. So this is a very interesting concept. This, along with the SR we're going to take a look at, it's very weird, but kind of cool. It's definitely a new mechanic, definitely a new thing that is introduced into the game that we haven't had before. It says when this card attacks, you draw 1 card. It doesn't have to be a leader card, so that's great. And then when it also says when your opponent's leader card flips back to its front, you choose 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 card in your drop area, the energy cost of 3 or less, and play it. So the SR hit we're gonna take a look at does do this. I was talking about I don't know if I mentioned this here in a video, but I definitely did mention it in Discord or like in discussion, that type of thing. Then I knew there was going to be like an extra card or a battle card or something like that that will flip them back over to the front, which means it unawakens them basically, which is cool. But I do want to know if this also triggers their awaken effect. So when they do awaken or flip right back to the front, when you flip it back over, does that account as awakening? And do you get those 2 cards? Do you get those 2 energy, etc.? If it is ruled that way, I don't know if this is going to be all that great to play. It's going to be kind of annoying to deal with, but the 3 costs or less for free Universe 6 is pretty cool. And then of course you choose 1 card from your hand and place it in the drop area and choose 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 with the card in hand, energy cost of 2 or less, and play it. We're not going to take a look at those just yet, but there's a lot of different targets in this set that actually help that out. I'm very excited for this leader. Like I don't know if I'm creative enough. Like I'm pretty creative. I feel like I've done quite a lot of deck profiles that no one else has done. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that's good. It's good, by the way. But at the same time, it doesn't mean I'm all that creative. For this one, it might focus on the SR and it might focus on veggies, things like that. But I don't know. I'm excited to see that though in action. Now we have Caulifla and Kale, a new one. This is pretty much a watered down Kefla. I'm not really too excited for this one, but it's attack a leader card instead of just any card. Great. It's a yellow Saiyan, so if Shigesh ever gets errata, so you can just use Shigesh. Why is it yellow? Who knows? I don't know. I don't like the whole new veggie package being yellow and blue. It's kind of weird instead of just green, but I guess that would be a little too busted, right? And then we have when you have 3 or more energy, you choose up to 1 blue blue Kale card and 1 yellow Leaflet card. When you cost a 2 or less in your hand and play it, and indicate the skill for the rest of the game. So this is basically setting up for the new Kefla and the Patora, and as well as technically the old Kefla, because you just need red energy to do that. Of course, I don't know why would you play this blue and yellow Caulifla for that. I mean, it does set you up for 3 energy. You don't have to play it in your energy, the blue and yellow Caulifla, but for consistency's sake, I don't think you should do that. And then this is silly. You just draw 1 card. So not 2 cards, not 2 energy, not 1 and 1. There you go. And you flip right into a very interesting art. Like I'm liking all the art. I don't know if I like this one. It's not really a very flattering picture of Kefla. But when he attacks any card, that is, you draw 1 and choose up to 1 Universe 6, and this card and the other card gains 5k. So not the greatest. Literally, again, a watered down Kefla, the red one from the Ultimate Box, where you gain a double strike and as well as the boost, I do believe. So it's just like whatever. And to think that this is only, what, 20 days away is actually kind of crazy. I'm feeling the set effect. Either way, I'm still excited. Now we have this new Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. This is probably going to be really good in the skillless deck that plays blue and yellow, and as well as Senran Gogeta. Those are probably going to be the best targets for that, or the best decks that will utilize this guy, since he is a 20k, he is a Vegeta, and he's yellow. So we have a 2 cost 20k blue Vegeta, but doesn't really correspond to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku that we have that is a 2-drop. So this one is perfect, and the art is amazing. So hopefully the foils for that is not going to be too expensive. Then we have Saiyan Bloodline Vegeta. I don't know if this is worth it, but it's a 2 cost 15k, getting slowly and slowly more support for Pan playing blue and yellow, or just playing mono yellow. Because if you notice, we have a lot more 15k targets that are yellow coming from this set, and as well kind of the last one. And couple that with the Senzu Bean, and as well as the other blue cards that are 15k or less, and as well as a rival like the Bojack, it's pretty good. Anyway, when this card attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and choose 1 blue or yellow Saiyan among them, add it to your hand, and place the remaining in the drop area. This is just so neg. Like, two cost 15k, and then you look at the top 2, which again, you can look at the top 1, and then if it's a blue or yellow Saiyan, you can take it, and then you look at the second one, and it's blue or yellow Saiyan, you can take it, and the other one goes to drop. But I mean, I don't know if it's really all that great. You have to fill your deck up with blue or yellow Saiyans, and I'm sure it's possible, but probably not worth it. Again, more targets for Pan just to play on their turn, and I think this is really cool because this one kind of promotes the multicolored stuff, just like the Bojack. He's a counterplay, and then when you play this card, you choose up to 1 of their opponent's battle cards, knowing barrier, switch to rest mode, and draw 1 card if it's your opponent's turn. So again, mono yellow, you draw 2 cards in Pan. It's just pretty cool. I don't know if it's worth, but it's pretty cool. And you get to ignore barrier. So this is another kind of answer to the Path of Greatness. You know. Also, by the way, I would like to remind that every single, we haven't gotten to them yet, but every single veggie that we're going to see, and as well as the alien hit, it's going to be another a red Vados target. I don't know how useful that information is going to be for you, but that's there. Red Vados being this one. You look at the top 3, choose 1 alien with 15k or less and play it, and then shuffle your deck. This one, you know, has dual attack, has 2 red. I don't know. It could be pretty cool in like a red-yellow deck. Maybe even like Veku Ramp or something. I don't know. No, that's just too much. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. This one is the SR hit. Oh my god, it looks pretty dope. And if you haven't seen the SPRs already, this is a SPR. There's an SPR version of this one. Hopefully I can remember to put this on the screen, but if not, oh well. And this is the one that I was talking about that flips them over. So this one says EX Evolve energy cost of 2, a hit for 3, and this is going to be the target for that. I think this is the only yellow hit that we have, so great, I guess. So it's kind of expected, kind of annoying, but kind of expected. I can't really use a hit in which the currency costs 2 dimension support into this for 4 energy, but oh well. So dual attack, and then when a card evolves into this card, your leader card is yellow universe 6, you have 4 more energy. A lot of stuff there, and bond 2 for universe 6. Like Bandai, chill out. Flip. Oh, okay, so it says it on the card, so that's good. Flip your opponent's leader card to the front, and then they can't activate Awaken or Wish skills until the end of the next turn. And then activate main, choose up to one of the opponent's battle cards and negate its skills for the duration of the turn, and send it to the that's just so funny. Just send it to the warp. Just like, we're done with you. And then in the opponent's turn, play the card, send to the warp by the skill in this owner's battle area in rest mode. So it's interesting that this is like a Cold Bloodlust that can't ignore barrier, but not really Cold Bloodlust because it's already on the field and there's nothing to lust at. But I think that they just negate the skills because when it comes back in, it doesn't activate its skills. So I'm guessing that's what it is. And at the end of this opponent's turn, the duration of the turn and end of the opponent's turn is still the opponent's turn. So it's not going to have the on-play effects like Time Kicker. So I don't know. I mean, this is a really interesting effect and probably really annoying. If you couple this with any other yellow control stuff, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. You need a yellow leader, universe 6, and this one, which the leader effect for the awakened hit, which is really cool because awoken hit. Leader card, it does play out a universe 6 for free, right? Yeah. So 1 card into the drop area. I don't even know if I said this. Blue, yellow. Yeah, I did say this. Blue, yellow, the 2 cost and play it. So, and you get to play a 3 or less as soon as you play this card or evolve this card. It's kind of a bummer that you only use this once, and it's energy cost of 2. I don't know. Cool mechanic, I guess. And this one is the hit after image master. Tell that to Goku when he was 10. Play this card from your hand, or when you play this card, your opponent chooses 1 card from the warp or hand and then send it to the warp, and then send this card to the warp. And then in your next main phase, your leader card is yellow universe 6. Play the card that was sent to the warp by the skill in this opponent and the owner's battle area. So I need some clarification on this one. Just like previous cards from Bandai or anybody else who has their own interpretation, this one says send this card to the warp, and then the main phase. If your leader card is blah blah, right? You play the card that was sent to the warp using the skill. But it says your opponent sends 1 card from the warp from their hand to the warp. So are we playing from this skill, or are we playing it from this skill, as in this card being sent to warp? These are the things that are really kind of annoying when it comes to Bandai, and hopefully that's cleared up. The art is amazing, by the way. And then we have Kaba. He's a revenge blocker. That's it, guys. And then we have Kaba, Brimming with Spirit. He's just a regular draw one. So both of these are cool. You get to play both of these for free and under the hit leader. Obviously, Blocker Revenge is really good, especially with Ox King, since it can give it barrier. You can play it for free, etc., etc. What is barrier in a hidden mastery format, you might ask? Listen, I'm thinking about that too. Then we have Caulifla, the Awakened Sister. It has double strike. Ooh. And it's a Caulifla. Ooh. So the 2-drop Kaba, the green one, can search her out and play her out. And also, I think, well, never mind. It has a 15k or less, so never mind. Although all the other 15k or less, like these guys, that's pretty much it, right? And as well as the 6-attack Kale, Dauntless. At least those can be played out for free, right? But because of the 2-drop Kaba, I mean, since it is a Caulifla and there's no restriction for it, she can just be played for free. 4-cost double strike, and then when you play this card, you choose one of their battle cards or energy, switch it to rest mode or energy. That's so funny. And of course, you can choose 1 yellow Caulifla in your battle area and play this card. It is a 1-cost. It's like a reverse Freehan, but cool, I guess. I'm really interested in this, the double strike, the 20. And for free under the 2-drop Kaba. I love it. Caulifla, the resilient sister. If your opponent has 6 or more cards in rest mode, you play this card without paying this energy cost. Alright, that's a 10k. That's probably never gonna see play. I gotta let you know. It's just not useful. The Caulifla, the bold sister. This one can't be KO'd by the opponent's skills, which is just a stupid permanent. Let's just be real, because it's a 1 cost, so you just play it out. And you look at the top 5 and choose 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 among them and add to your hand. So that's cool. And that one correlates with the blue Kale, which isn't here. Just the fact that it can't be KO'd is good, but it still can be warped. It still can be returned to hand. It can be spinned, you know, that type of thing, to the bottom of the deck, all that. I think it's good. Like, just having this permanent is really good. I think with this card, as well as really any other card in set 7, just the fact that minus Killing Zone, which I probably will make a video on pretty soon here, all of the new counterplays are very, very good in their own little way, but because every color has their own counterplay now, it is really kind of annoying, especially red and as well as the new green one, the Vegeta. So I don't know, I think, yeah, these permanents are cool, but it's not as broken as the other things that are kind of broken or becoming broken. Well, maybe not too broken. Ironclad Defense Frost, so 4 cost 20k, another target for Frost, I would say, right? Just kind of random that we got new Frost cards in general. I mean, yeah, he's Universe 6, but whatever, I guess. So this one says, look at the top 7, you choose 1 Frost with Evolve. Okay, so you can't even use him. What is the use of you? Who cares about you? You're a 4 cost. I don't think anything can cheat you out. During your turn at the end of the battle, when you combo those cards, choose up to 1. Oh, okay. Well, I just ate my words, didn't I? So this one's a yellow Frost, so you have to play the 2-drop and then switch to active modes. I mean, it's a 20k blocker. Probably not really that great. This one is the universal card that we have for all colors except for black. I think black would be pretty dope because like Toa, Demigra, etc. can really refill their deck, choosing 3 battle cards and putting it into the bottom of the deck, and then as well as choose 1 battle card in the opponent's drop area, and then they shuffle their decks. I think both of those are really, really good. And it's great that every single color has it. You neg one, but it can be a make or break versus a lot of different decks. Moving on, Butamo. This is a 4 or less leader, yellow leader. Just play Shigesh. It's just better, right? This one's a Universe 6 card, 5 or less, no big deal. And if you want to be like, you know, kind of weird with it, of course, all of this stuff is searchable by the new, or the old 1-drop Kaba that looks at the top 3, so I guess that's something, right? And of course, inherently giving the Ultimate Box Kefla more and more support as we go on. Making partner Salnao. So this one is a 2-drop 10k. When you play this card, you choose Purina, and then Purina chooses him. That's stupid. Even if it is a planet dynamic target, I'm not going to play that. No one's going to play that. Oh well. ZAMASU inviting despair. This one as well as the the new 2-drop is just broke. Like, let's just be real. It's crazy. It's a chain attack target. Who's gonna use chain attack in a yellow deck? Who knows? But still, it's still something. The indestructible, of course. Battle card chosen with this card skill can't be switched to rest mode or active mode. I mean. And then you choose 2 Saiyan, Earthling, and or God cards in your opponent's battle area and switch to rest mode. I wish it was like 2 of each, but I mean, whatever. Saiyan, Earthling, and God are literally probably 80% of the deck. Like, outside of Alien, outside of... I really can't think of another special trait. Like, just looking at, like, Namekian, maybe? Frieza Clan, maybe? Those are the only things I can really think of that wouldn't be these 3. Like, these are really the main 3 of the game that actually are playable, or people actually do play, cards that matter. So it sucks that these are choose, but you know, barrier, it's going away, right? Speaking of barrier and deflect, what is this? A mini Gogeta? What is this? Hidden ambition, ZAMASU. So it's an indestructible, yeah, why not? When you play this card, choose up to 1 Goku Black energy cost 2 or less and play it, which is just stupid. Like, if you haven't picked up your promos for Goku Black, and I'm specifically talking about the Unforeseen Darkness, then you really should, because that is really good. Because now it's blue yellow, you play them in your if you play a multicolor in your first turn, and then you play this new ZAMASU card the second turn, and you play this guy, you draw 2 cards, you untap 1 after you drop 1 card from your hand, and now you have Uniprotara pretty much for free the second turn. I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but at least Now we got plays, boys. Moving on. So really cool. I don't think there's really any other better targets other than the new one, and maybe the warrior guards black. That's really only 2 targets anyway. And of course, it gains indestructible. So now they're pretty much this one can't be chosen, and the other one can't die. So cool. Now we have Zamasu the Mastermind. This one is a Goku Black, an energy area or battle area. You can pay it with no cost, so it's a free blocker. Yeah, why not? Just go ahead and just keep the Patora time going, right? Probably a staple in any Patora based deck, I would say. Weak spot protection. I love this. I actually really love this card. I wish this was leader card was yellow, but I think that would probably be way too strong. Universe 6 card, 10k power, draw 1. It's a simple draw 1, protect your whole family type thing. If you have 4 in your hand and 4 energy, you draw 4. Like, come on, let's go, right? It's a super combo. That's basically what it is. Now, this is an interesting one, in which this is a 3-cost yellow desire. So immediately OG Shenron, OG Shenron, Purunga, Yellow Dende, maybe even the other wish leaders, but those are really the main 3 in which you can just play this for free. Choose one Zamasu without indestructible in your drop or your battle area, which of course can be the free blocker. And then you choose one Zamasu in your hand with indestructible, energy cost of 4 or less, and play it. So, I mean, yeah, you can't play this one because your leader card has to be, your leader card, I was like, that's gonna be broke. Your leader card has to be Zamasu, so that's kind of a bummer. You can't really, like, turn 3, OG Shenron triple attack with the Infinite Force Zamasu. That'd be pretty sweet, but we do have this this new card over here. We're gonna go through, obviously, this new card, and then the old Zamasu, and Zamasu, which all of these are really only useful in a Zamasu deck. So your leader card is Zamasu, etc. So really it's gonna be the only 2 targets. Over here, that's going to be relatively okay to use. Like I said, interesting. You can obviously play 2 yellow and pay 3 energy to play it, but I mean, come on, we want things for free. Let's not kid ourselves, boys. Kefla's Fury. It's a counterplay that draws 2 cards. You wanted a Pot of Greed? There's your Pot of Greed. I mean, really, like that's it, guys. You just draw 2 cards. But I don't know what you want me to say. This is a cool one. This is the yellow negate from the drop, in which you choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it costs 1 or less. All right, getting tokens, I guess. And then switch to rest mode. Well, I guess it doesn't hit tokens either. You can remove a yellow card from your hand and this card from the drop and activate it. So that's cool. We already kind of went through these. These are busted, right? I'm pretty sure I went through all these, right? This is just such a strong card. I gotta let you know. In testing and as well as just in general. Meteoritic, starting with the blue-yellow stuff, I guess is half and half into the blue. It's a Union Patora for 5. Not too bad. Blue and yellow Vegeta. So I was looking at this stuff, and I mean, technically you can play the old Vegito package, the 3-drop, in like Zamasu or Goku Black, and then ramp up, and then basically play this guy, you know, pretty early, like turn 3, turn 4, if you play your cards right. Pun intended. And this guy has barrier, he has energy exhaust, of course, and then when his attacks, your opponent has 3 or more energy. You choose up to 3 or up to 3 blue or yellow cards in your energy area and combo them. So this guy doesn't have double strike or anything like that. Obviously blue and yellow doesn't have any double strikers or something like that, but there are a few cards that cater to this card, and we'll take a look at those. But when you combo the battle card using the card skill, leader card is blue. Again, why I mentioned Zamasu and Goku Black. If you have 3 or more battle cards in your combo area, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and energy and switch to rest mode. They can't be switched to active mode until your opponent's next charge phase. So yeah, let's just switch all of them. Just imagine saying that in a game. Imagine thinking that's normal. Like, let's be real here. Go ahead and just switch everything to rest mode, please. And I'll get back to you next turn. As this guy has barrier in a 30k, I'm just gonna keep swinging, and then I'm gonna charge maybe objection, and then just go ahead and swing again, so that way I can combo 1 and then just combo more from my hand. Because it says you can, if you have 3 or more battle cards in your combo area, which is fine. It doesn't say if you have 3 or more battle cards from your energy, right? So if you use this card up to 3, so if you do 1 from your energy and then do 2 more from your hand, let's say a Champa and a super combo, you switch everything to rest mode, and then that's really about it, right? I mean, that's pretty good. Champa and Vado's Gracious Aid. So this one is a rival yellow for 1, which is really cool because it's pretty cheap, honestly. And Energy Exhaust, of course, reduce the combo cost of all blue and yellow Universe 7 or 6 cards with energy. Wow. Listen, they just reduced Universe 6 by 1 for combo. There you go. Blue and yellow, that is. So I think multicolor does count as well. So I would say, because at the bottom right, it does count as a blue card and it does count as a yellow card. So I would say this is affected by that. This makes sense for the Kefla that evolves on top of another, or a Khalifa that evolves another Kefla, or Khalifa, you know what I mean. So that's cool. And then if this card is removed out of the battle area by an opponent's skill, you may choose 1 card from your hand and place it in drop area. If you do, this card remains on the battle area, so just like negate it, and then choose, yeah, just choose 1 of the opponent's energy. Just switch it to rest mode, please. I'm done with, you know, you just being a dick and trying to remove my thing, and I'm going to negate that. Beerus, a fickle god, very appropriate picture. Like, this is probably going to be one of my favorite foils out of the set. Like, real talk. Like, I would, okay, it's rare. Never mind, they had to ruin it. So this one is the one that says if you have a card that's blue and yellow, a multicolored card, you can just use this without the energy exhaust. And of course, when you play this card, you draw 1. So it's a 2 cost, draw 1. So again, more and more pan yellow and blue support. I'm gonna keep saying that. Meteoric Energy Kefla. So it's Unipator 1 yellow. You guys are crazy. Blue Kale and a yellow Khalifa energy cost 4 or more. I haven't really paying attention. I think we're gonna see which one that is. Yeah, it's gonna be this one or this one. So we'll take a look at that. I didn't think it was gonna be all that easy, but we'll see. This does have barrier after the Unipator, this is probably gonna be the easiest way to do it. I know you have to have both the yellow Khalifa and as well as the blue Kale, but oh well. This one does have the Aegis, and you switch to the energy mode after you combo with those appropriate cards. And then when you activate Aegis, you choose up to the opponent's 3 energy and switch to rest mode. So 3 energy to switch to rest mode. It's just, that's pretty good. Can we Shigesh it? I mean, it's a Saiyan card, right? Like, I wish. Kefla, the Peak of Perfection. She's looking pretty good. I haven't seen this card actually. Arrival 1 yellow, and you combo this card. You lead a card as a Universe 6. In your opponent's turn, you may choose 1 of your opponent's energy. Switch to rest mode. If you do, this doesn't work for the rest of the turn. Okay. If you play this card during your turn, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode, and then gate that battle skill. This is going to be a good card. Now this is the one you need to get in full heal. I hope this is going to be a good card. This will be real, but on paper, I think this is really good. In practice, I don't know how good it's going to be, but I mean, switch 1 to rest mode, and then when you play it, you get to choose 1 of the battle cards and negate it. Like, man, come on, this is cool. This is a good card. I really like that one. Moving on, this is a Fuse ZAMASU Divine Providence. It's an 8-drop. This is the one that we saw from the Facebook. It's 4 yellow, 2 yellow, or 4 blue, 2 yellow with a blue Goku, black and yellow ZAMASU, hinting towards the stuff that we talked about before, the indestructible and deflect and all that. And then when you play this card in Union, your opponent reveals their hand, because that's normal now. Switching to rest mode and stuff like that with energy and revealing hands is gonna be the new format. Choose 2 cards from it, and this always makes me laugh, because now you can charge their secrets, now you can charge their key pieces. I think earliest you're gonna be doing this turn 4 if you're on the play, which is cool, but I mean, it's kind of annoying, but that you have to do Unipator for a specified cost, but this is pretty much worth it, I would say. You can only do it once. It is indestructible. It doesn't have double strike. It doesn't have triple strike. It doesn't do any other effects, but this is a very much of a game-changing thing. But after a while, if you are playing a best of 3, even within that set, your opponent might see it coming and make sure to either play those cards or charge them themselves or whatever it may be. The fact that you get to reveal the hand and then choose up to 2 is great. And it also is really good with the new blue ZAMASU leader, in which if they have a certain amount of energy, you get to take 4 life. So I mean, this is really cool. Along with the Goku Black 3-drop 2, so you get to ramp with them, and as well as reveal their hand and take 2. So it's really funny because now they either have to have the choice of being careful of what they either charge, not charge at all, or just lose, basically, which is great. Anyway, this is a rare Fuse ZAMASU. The Cunning is a counterattack, and then if you loot a card as a ZAMASU, it's a 2 costs, and now it has Aegis and Indestructible. So again, more useful blue, yellow, and multicolored stuff, and that really takes it, guys. I don't know if you took a look at the event stuff, but this is all updated with the, I think, the event packs. This is Otakon. I don't know if they have it here. Yep, here it is. Event Pack 4, which has the new Sideline Boma, Android 8, Master Roshi, all really playable cards. And I really think that this is going to be expensive. The Sideline Boma is going to be expensive because it's a beautiful card. A Wool Piece. Actually, all of these are going to be expensive. I got to be real with you. So it really gives a lot of incentive to go to Otakon, I think. And this is a Stamp Kaba, which is cool. These are the new team cards, which is cool. The playmats look amazing. The Android 18 and 17, Bayteen, and then Betos. Oh, like Beto, right? All right, I think Gen Con has the same thing. Oh, no, they have some different ones, so that's pretty cool. I guess these gold stamp cards, because I believe, ooh, damn, these look really good. I've never seen these before. Even Super Shenron, even though he's like dead right now, I mean, you can still play him, and he's still Black Shenron leader, let's be real here. That one looks good. I think I would probably want the Purunga one. Shenron looks amazing, but like Purunga looking baller, man. And these are really vibrant. Like these are good mats. Like I don't buy mats, but these are really good mats. They could not do this and capitalize it, but damn. These are some good mats. I don't really like this one. Zeno looks great. Either way, guys, I think that's really it for the new updates. This is just the pre-release stuff. It's not really anything new. The only thing I can really say with the set 8, I do believe, like I went through before, is that that's the only way that you can get dash packs. And then I think there's been some QA updates in which I will probably make a new ruling video sometime soon. So if anything, guys, let me know what you think about the new cards. I've talked quite a lot. Again, uploads are going to be a little bit slow in the upcoming months, but I will be back on the grind very soon after. So I will see you. I love you, I think, and then I thank you for watching. See you next one. Later.